Welcome, my friends, to a place where the blood runs cold and the shadows whisper secrets best left buried. Tonight we journey into the heart of winter's icy grip, where chilling tales of the unexplained await. Our destination? The frozen wastelands, where the very ground holds its breath, and the silence screams. We've unearthed 3 terrifying stories of mysterious footprints found in these desolate landscapes, each print a chilling clue leading to an even more unsettling truth. So lock your doors, turn off the lights, and huddle close to the screen if you dare. Tonight we face the unknown together. Picture this: a desolate, windswept landscape, blanketed in a thick layer of freshly fallen snow. The air is biting cold, and the silence is almost deafening, broken only by the occasional howl of the wind. A small group of explorers, their breath misting in the frigid air, trek through this unforgiving environment. Each step is a struggle, their boots crunching through the snow, leaving deep impressions behind. Suddenly, Jake, a seasoned tracker, stops dead in his tracks, his gaze fixed on the ground ahead. His eyes narrow as he studies the snow, his experience telling him something is amiss. "Tracks," he mutters, his voice barely a whisper. The word hangs in the air, heavy with implication. The others gather around, their hearts pounding with a mixture of anticipation and dread. They exchange uneasy glances, each one silently questioning what could have left those tracks. There, etched into the otherwise undisturbed snow, is a line of footprints, seemingly appearing out of thin air. The prints are deep and well-defined, suggesting something or someone heavy had passed through recently. Driven by curiosity, the group decides to follow the mysterious tracks. They move cautiously, their senses heightened, every sound amplified in the stillness of the snowy wilderness. The tracks lead them deeper into the wilderness, further away from the safety of their intended route. The trees grow denser, their branches heavy with snow, creating an almost claustrophobic atmosphere. The sun begins its descent, casting long, eerie shadows. The temperature drops further, and the explorers feel the chill seep into their bones. The footprints lead the explorers to a clearing, and there stands a dilapidated cabin. Its wooden structure is weathered and worn, barely standing against the elements. Despite their growing apprehension, the explorers decide to investigate. They approach the cabin cautiously, their eyes scanning for any signs of movement. The tracks lead directly to the cabin's front door. The door itself is slightly ajar, creaking ominously in the wind. As Jake reaches out to push the door open, a shiver runs down his spine. The air inside is even colder, and the darkness seems to swallow the light. The interior of the cabin is shrouded in darkness, the air thick with the smell of decay. Broken furniture and scattered debris litter the floor, telling a story of abandonment and neglect. They find a tattered journal, its pages filled with frantic scribblings of a trapper stalked by something inhuman. The handwriting is erratic, the words almost illegible in places. The trapper's journal entries grow increasingly desperate, his words a testament to the terror that consumed his final days. Each entry is a cry for help, a plea for understanding. The explorers leave the frozen wasteland, forever marked by their encounter with the unknown. The memory of the abandoned cabin and its haunting secrets will stay with them, a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lie hidden in the wilderness. Imagine yourself alone, truly alone, in a place where the silence is so profound it feels almost tangible. The biting wind howls across the vast white expanse, the only sound in a world of frozen stillness. The snow dances in the air, creating a mesmerizing yet eerie spectacle. You're miles from civilization, a lone hiker testing the limits of human endurance in the Arctic wilderness. Each step you take is a testament to your resilience and determination. Your name is Ben, and you're on a solitary expedition. This journey is not just a test of physical strength, but also a challenge to your mental fortitude. Days blur into one another, each sunrise and sunset a muted spectacle. The sun barely peeks over the horizon, casting long shadows that stretch across the snow. One morning you emerge from your tent, the frigid air biting at any exposed skin. The cold is a constant companion, a reminder of the harsh environment you're navigating. As you pack your gear, you notice something strange. A single set of footprints marring the pristine snow behind you. They weren't there before. The sight sends a shiver down your spine. You dismiss it as a momentary lapse in memory. Perhaps you made them earlier and simply forgot. But as the day wears on, the unease gnaws at you. The feeling of being watched is inescapable, a shadow that clings to your every move. Every time you stop, the footprints are there, always the same distance behind you. It's as if someone or something is mirroring your journey. Your heart pounds a relentless rhythm against your ribs. The fear is palpable, a cold sweat forming despite the freezing temperatures. You try to rationalize it. Maybe it's a trick of the light, or perhaps the wind has played a cruel joke. Could it be another hiker? But deep down, you know that's impossible. The isolation is absolute. There's no one else for hundreds of miles. The Arctic is a desolate place, and you are its sole inhabitant. You quicken your pace, your breath forming icy plumes. The urgency to escape this unseen presence grows with each passing moment. Days turn into an agonizing game of cat and mouse. The relentless pursuit wears on your nerves, each night bringing little rest. Sleep offers no escape, haunted by nightmares of being hunted. The line between reality and dream blurs, leaving you in a constant state of dread. One night you make a decision. You won't run anymore, you'll confront your pursuer. The fear is replaced by a steely resolve. You wait until dawn, and then you see it, a figure emerging from a bank of fog, leaving those same chilling footprints in the snow. The moment of truth has arrived. High in the remote reaches of the Himalayas lies a small village untouched by the modern world. Nestled among towering peaks and blanketed in snow for much of the year, this village remains a place where time seems to stand still. Here, life is harsh, but simple, ruled by the rhythms of nature and the echoes of traditions passed down through generations. The villagers live in harmony with their environment, relying on age-old practices to survive the bitter winters. But beneath the veneer of tranquility lies a chilling secret, a story that has haunted the village for decades. They call him Dorji, the lost child. His name is whispered with a mix of sorrow and fear. He was just 6 years old when he vanished without a trace, leaving behind a void that has never been filled. It happened on the eve of Losar, the Tibetan New Year, a time of joy and celebration for the villagers. Dorje, caught up in the excitement, strayed from the festivities. His laughter echoed through the night as he wandered off, unaware of the danger that awaited him. He was never seen again. Searches proved futile. The villagers scoured the area calling his name, but the relentless snow had already covered any trace of the boy. The relentless snow erased any sign of the boy. The blizzard that night was particularly fierce, as if nature itself conspired to hide him. Years turned into decades, the memory of Dorje fading into a tragic folktale. His story became a cautionary tale told to children to keep them from wandering off. But the mountains never forget. They hold on to their secrets, waiting for the right moment to reveal them. Every winter, as the first snow fell, a single set of small footprints would appear overnight. These footprints, small and delicate, seemed to belong to a child. They always started at the edge of the forest and led to the village center, stopping abruptly at the base of the ancient prayer wheel. This wheel, a symbol of the village's spiritual life, now carried an eerie significance. Panic seized the villagers with the return of the footprints each year. The sight of those tiny prints filled them with dread, a reminder of their unresolved past. Whispers of vengeful spirits echoed through the narrow alleyways. The villagers spoke in hushed tones, fearing that Dorje's spirit had returned to haunt them. Tenzin, a young man haunted by the tale of Dorje, refused to accept the village's resignation. He had grown up hearing the story and felt a deep connection to the lost child. He was determined to uncover the truth behind the mysterious footprints. Armed with his grandfather's ice axe, a tool that had seen many winters, Tenzin decided to take matters into his own hands. He waited for the first snowfall, and began to follow. Each step he took was filled with resolve, his breath visible in the cold air. The footprints led him to the ancient prayer wheel. The village watched in silence, their hopes and fears resting on Tenzin's shoulders. The footprints led him to the ancient prayer wheel. There he found something that made his heart race. There he found a small wooden carving of a bird, Doria's favorite toy. It was as if time had stood still, preserving this one piece of the past. The footprints never reappeared, and the village, finally free from fear, breathed a collective sigh of relief. The mystery of Doria had been laid to rest, and with it, the village found peace once more. The frozen wastelands hold their secrets close, whispering tales of the unexplained and the unsettling. But remember, some mysteries are best left unsolved, some footprints better left untracked. Tonight we ventured into the heart of these chilling tales, but we emerged, forever marked by the experience. If you dared to brave the journey with us, leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more explorations into the darkest corners of our world. Until next time, stay safe and remember, the cold can be unforgiving, but it's the shadows that truly hold the power to chill you to the bone.